All right, Salvador Serrano with SocialTechPop, and I'm with Jayson Czerniak, and you're with?
Expressed Impressions, and also Niagara Punch and Die.
Okay. And you're visiting us from where?
From Buffalo, New York.
Wow, you flew? Did you fly or did you drive here?
I flew in.
Okay.
I flew in yesterday afternoon, and I go home this evening.
And what did you take out of this conference? How did you like it? It's a one-day event. I know now you're flying back to Buffalo, but what are some of the things that you really enjoyed about today's conference?
It was great. I noticed it, back in December, and I just needed to get here for the company. I just needed the presence of other entrepreneurs, people that are pushing the envelope, doing new things, and I just wanted to learn as much as I can from them, from the atmosphere, and also take in the great breakout sessions that Entrepreneur.com provided for us.
So I understand that you are also an entrepreneur, and can you tell us a little bit of how you started and what exactly you're doing with?
Well, to back up, I'd call myself a third-generation entrepreneur. Third generation in the family tool and die business. We manufacture tooling for industry. We make tools that make product, and I was looking, since I was answering questions that couldn't get answered, for ways to expand our business and do new things and break out of the traditional manufacturing environment where technically or you get pushed around sometimes by the big vendors or customers out there. And I tried some things that were not related to the company, to Niagara Punch and Die, and I got married in 2008, and my goal for my wedding party, which was a pretty ambitious goal, was to provide them all cufflinks machined at our machine shop for my wedding. I was trying to mix business.
Pretty nice gift.
Mix business.
Thanks for the invite. I don't know why I wasn't there.
Well, there won't be another one, but
hopefully.
But anniversary parties you'll be welcome to, and I worked like hell to get the cufflinks for my groomsmen, and I came up just short. I couldn't forego my rehearsal dinner to make cufflinks, so I let that go and continued to work on that project afterwards, and it eventually evolved into I think Expressed Impressions is a name that came up in 2009, and we do personalized jewelry and mementos, and cufflinks are one of our product lines.
That's great. So, you came a long distance. So my question to you is, what were you looking to get from this conference? What was something that you were really wanting to get from, and maybe also share from one of the speakers that you heard today that really inspired you or actually gave you that moment of enlightenment of, what exactly you were searching for?
John Brown said this morning, trust your gut, and there's so many of them. I think there's Tom Brown in the first session I attended. He had some great inspiration, how to build a selling system in your company. And, the thing that drew me here was the environment. I just wanted to I didn't want to miss the environment and all the entrepreneurs that are here and people that are doing things. So often we encounter in our daily lives people that are just, I don't want to say going through the motions, but they're content with where they are, and they got to go to work, they got to do this, they got to do that. My brother's girlfriend, last night when we were enjoying the dinner, said she dreaded going to work today because she didn't want to go to work. I said, well, come to the conference, it's free, and just to be here and see that is that's worth coming at all. And anything I learned out of that, I got 10 pages of notes. That's a bonus right now.
And I want those notes. So this community is very unique. Some of the things that I heard from the three winners that were on stage is this universal theme of changing the world with innovation, but changing the world for good, right? Changing for society. Do you share this vision? What are you trying to do? Or do you feel it's also something that's just within the entrepreneur community? And did you feel when you came here that you felt exactly the way the people who inspired a lot of people here on stage today?
I am a Rotarian. I've been a Rotarian for 2 years. And Paul Harris founded Rotary in Chicago, I believe in 1907. And I joined that knowing that I wanted to do more. I wanted to use my skills in business to generate revenue and profit and be able to give a portion of that profit back to do worthwhile things locally and around the world. I was, in a previous venture, one of the sayings they had was act local, think global. And, that's what Rotary is going to give me the opportunity to do that and give back around the world where there's a need, where people don't have water, where people don't have shelter. And so I'm on board with that sentiment, 100%.
And solving those problems with innovation, and that's what the three winners today had. So where was for you that moment in the shower, per se, right? Where was that moment of an epiphany, enlightenment that you knew that this is what you wanted to do and you were willing to take that leap of faith despite all criticism and fear?
It's hard to say. Jim Collins in the book Good to Great, he's got a saying that says, try a lot of stuff and keep what works. And so I've tried a lot of stuff, and if it sticks around, I stay with it.
So for our young audience out there who are wanting to become entrepreneurs, what would you give as an advice from your experience that you can share with them? Because everyone brings to the table their own shared experience and wisdom. So what would you say something that you would give them to kind of empower them to take the next step?
I would say make the most of your current situation. That's your starting point. So you got to take what you have right now and see what you can do going forward with it and find something that you're passionate about.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege to meet you, my friend. Take care. Have a safe flight back to Buffalo. Thank you.